What's up? Kilo Score, MaddenStudents.com. We're gonna guys a game replay against the best since '92. A little background on how this game came about. Um, One day we got a random YouTube message in our inbox from this guy, and the message just said, "You suck, and I would blow you out." And I replied to it. Which one of us are you talking about? Because there's like four of us that put videos up on this channel. And he said it didn't matter. He said he would blow any one of us out, and that he would do it with the Browns. So I volunteered. I said, all right, cool. So it's you with the Cleveland Browns against me, Kilo, and we can do it. So needless to say, the Browns are currently wearing white, blue, and silver jerseys. Um, he decided not to roll with the Browns, I guess. He went with the Carolina Panthers. Um, but it's whatever. I don't really think he wanted to roll with the Browns after I seen his record with the Browns was like just barely over 500. So he probably wasn't feeling too confident with the Browns, and I really can't say that I blame him. They're kind of a very slow team, which even this year when speed isn't as important as it was last year, it still does matter. So he ended up going with the Panthers. I went with the Ravens. It was typically the team that I use when games matter. Um, this game, guys, I think it kind of tells the story of like the majority of the issues that I have with Madden 12 this year. Um, First and foremost, you'll notice like pretty much his whole offense is draws, slant in, slant outs. And I'm not saying he can't run slant in, slant outs because I mean that would be almost impossible to go an entire game without slanting somebody in or slanting somebody out. But when it becomes your primary offense, coupled with a draw, which the draws are ridiculous this year too, guys. I mean, he had draws working against a zero blitz. There's no feasible way possible that that should be going on like that. But I mean, it is what it is. And his defense was pretty solid. He ran a 1-5-5 shake, and I didn't have any shotgun plays in my audibles, so I had a real hard time with it. But another theme you'll notice in this too was that his computer players make plays. There was a bunch of picks in this game, mostly on his end. I think I got one, maybe two, but none of them were user picks, guys. They were all computer picks. But you can definitely see where his computer players stepped up and made the picks in some really crazy situations, and my computer players did not make really hardly anything. Um, I had so many interception opportunities, and definitely partially my fault for not clicking on and trying to go get them. Um, I guess I had a little too much faith in my Baltimore AI, but it didn't work, so it's fine. I didn't get the picks or whatever. But at this point, I mean, you can kind of see how the game's going. He's running draws and slants, and I'm just running the ball straight ahead for the most part. And that's kind of how it's going. He got that early 7-0 lead. Unfortunately, I turned the ball over on my very following drive with just a wild throw by Flacco. I mean, I know the press kind of messed it up, but I would still kind of hope he'd throw it at his receiver, not 5 yards to the left of his receiver. And he didn't, unfortunately. So I'm back on offense here. The best he had a drive and ended up throwing that little pick to Chris Carr. And now I'm back, and he's running the 1-5-5 shake again. And I tried to go ahead and beat it deep with a streak, but Lee Evans just couldn't seem to outrun whoever he's got over there. It's probably Hogan, I'm guessing. If it's not, it's Munnerlin. But just couldn't seem to get it. Right here, this is a horrible pass by me. Should have been a pick. That's one of the ones that his computer people dropped. But believe me, guys, they did not drop many. His computer players went in on the interceptions. This right here, actually, I attempted to get a face throw on him, and like I don't even know how the ball went past Lee Evans, but it did, and the computer picked it off. Um, so another one for him. Computer stepping up big. And he's back on his offense here, running, crossing routes, and there's another one. Slants in, slants out. Offense is, it's a very, very safe offense, very, very methodical offense. And, he did a better job of not turning the ball over is basically what it came down to. Right there, he got the hit stick, computer hit stick also, by the way, it wasn't me, but computer hit stick fumble. Um, Unfortunate for him. You know what I mean? Definitely unfortunate. And he's back at his shake D. So I mean the shake D guys, that's I personally don't think it's like over the top cheesy, but a lot of people think that it's cheesy. And unfortunately that was pretty much his defensive success. When he wasn't in the shake, he didn't have any defensive success whatsoever. Unless it was like a phantom rogue computer interception. But his shake definitely gave me a lot of problems. And right there, I tried to get it up over top, and just didn't happen. The spy jumped up and picked it off. Another solid computer play. I mean, that pretty much was the story of this game, guys. Was his computer players just far outplayed mine, and there's really nothing I can do about that. Definitely made some bad decisions with the ball on my end as well that led to some of them computer picks. But see right there, my guy didn't jump up and catch the ball. He decided he wanted to swat it. So, I appreciate that. I appreciate the swat. Right there, I was about 2 seconds away from, not even 2 seconds, 2 steps away from a sack. And, he made the nice play, stepped up, threw the slant out. And, or it might have been in like one of those corner routes, whatever it was, though. It was to that area of the field that just can't be covered this year, pretty much. Um, and, that was a nice step up by him, though. Definitely a nice step up. And there again, it could have been a pick, but my guy said, you know what, we like swatting the ball. So he swatted it down, and I'm trying to get him to turn the ball over, but it's definitely not working. There's another nice swat by my computer player. I mean he definitely had the market on computer interceptions, but if there was a SWAT trophy, I would have definitely achieved it this game. I mean my computer players just went in with the SWATs. Didn't want to catch nothing, but they wanted to hold it down. Um, So just before the half, I'm not really sure why he didn't try the long field goal there, but he didn't. He tried to throw it and the clock ran out. Start the second half, he comes out in an onside kick. I thought for sure he'd audible back to a regular kick once he seen that I audibled to the onside return. Um, but he didn't. He actually gave me the field position and kicked the onside kick. So definitely appreciated there. Right here, I mean, basically, what I think this boils down to is, he just was on it. He tried to user pick that, but they dropped it. I mean, it was definitely close. That right there was probably the best user play of the day on defense. Um, kind of a sad thing to say, but that probably was the best user play on defense. And right there, another just miraculous phantom interception. That was an outside pass lead. No way that spy should have been able to just take that step over and pick it off, but like I said, his computer players were on point this game. I mean, they were on the money. The Panthers were putting in work for him. Right there, Ladarius Webb. He tried to pick it at least, but just wasn't working for him. Kind of awkward considering Ladarius's ridiculously high catch rating. But what can you do? And again, we get the sack off the edge pressure. He had a little problem with the 5-2 with the edge pressure coming. That was about the only defense that I really had like consistent success with. Um, and then trying to use her to take away the slants. But other than that, I mean he pretty much went in on it. Right there, we got the quick pass to the out route. And I believe here again, I was gonna attempt to throw that deep ball again, but then I just thought better of it, especially now he's in man instead of zone, and it just, I don't know, it didn't seem right to me. So I went ahead and threw me a slant out. I mean, I figured why not? If you can't beat them, join them. And I decided I was going to get on my slant game. So from this point forward in the game, I throw quite a few slants. And I try to mix in running the ball also because running the ball is kind of what's been successful for me. It seems like when I have to throw is when I get messed up. The Panthers corners were doing a phenomenal job pressing, which is I mean, for Chris Gamble that's fine, but for the rest of them that's kind of awkward that they were doing such a good job with the press. What can you do? The game went the way it went. So we go back to the tight doubles flex, and I tried to get the little C route off here, but his corner just made a ridiculously good play on it. Once again, computer play, and bottled it up. Then I went to the inside slant. See, and this is what I should have been doing all game. I should have just been running inside outside slants, because then I could have had just the amount of success on offense that he had had. Um, but I didn't do it, unfortunately. So his drive now, end of the third quarter, and Jimmy Smith right there decides he likes to swat the ball too. So solid swat by Jimmy. It would have been nice if one of them guys could have just caught the ball. I would have been so happy about that. But nobody wanted to for me. Cam's on his little scramble. He tries to throw it up. Now right here I was going for the user pick, but Jimmy Smith comes through and swats the ball down as I'm going up for it with Brian McCann. So, Jimmy back on his SWAT game. Greatly appreciated Jimmy. Doing, the things that need to be done to swat the ball down. And you really can't, you really can't argue with that. Right there, the blocking just broke down and, he made a nice run out of that. D'Angelo Williams breaking the tackle, taking it in a little bit. Tries to run that counter again, gets shut down. Right now, I'm just trying to keep him like in the field goal territory neighborhood. Ladarius Webb, another try at a pick. It was a great effort. At least he's attempting to intercept the ball. That's really all I can ask from him. But then he gets beat by the slant in, and the little halfback blast or whatever you want to call it, that normally gets bottled up like that, magically worked great on 4th and 1 with the same defensive call. Figure that out. And then he throws a little out route to the tight end for the touchdown to go up 14-7. As you can see, guys, this game has been ridiculously hard fought. Right there, I answered back. Fuck it, I'm throwing inside slants. That's how we do it. Inside slants, outside slants. There's an outside slant. That's right, inside, outside slants. Because that's what this game is about. Madden 12 is all about who can throw more slants and whose computer players play better. I'm telling you. Not to take anything away from the best since '92. Right there, Ray Rice, quality clutch fumble. He did get hit sticks, but it was his legs. You know what I mean? It's not like anybody hit him up near the ball. He should have held on to that, in my opinion. And then we got the nice face throw on the corner route. And from this point on, guys, he's just gonna run the ball a little bit. I think he throws it a couple more times, but this is pretty much the game here at this point. So, a close game, a good game. And like I said, not to take anything away from the best since '92. You know what I mean? He's playing the game the way the game was intended to be played this year. And he's doing a really good job at it. Unfortunately, the game this year is fucked up, in my opinion. And it's just ridiculous how effective slants are, how effective draws are. Here we go. Here's a draw, I believe, against a zero blitz. I'm almost positive that's what he runs here, is a draw against a zero blitz and just gets like 10 yards. Amazing. Amazing, like the concepts that work this year. But, oh no, this isn't the draw. I apologize. I think he does run a draw coming up here, though. Keep your eyes up. Maybe not. But anyway, thanks for watching the video, and hopefully you hate Madden 12 just as much as I do. Peace.